Hey, what's up, guys? Back again with another video. So, take a trip down memory lane because I recently, bought Timesplitters 2 from the, Microsoft Store since it was made back in Pat as Auto HDR. Basically, what the game is about is like if you've probably played, like the PS2, GameCube, or original Xbox back in the day, you probably know what this game is most likely. So So you probably already know an idea. Time Splitters, man, like this game was a classic, and basically, I guess the synopsis story. So it's like where you play as Sergeant Cortez, whatever it is, goes through time, collecting all these time crystals to stop this alien race from Time Splitters from stealing them. There's like 10 levels in the campaign. Like I started playing through it yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, and I finished it earlier today. So yeah, it's like 10 story missions. It also has like an arcade mode. I'm showing you the campaign right now. I believe it was in like Chicago. I believe set in like the 1930s. I think it was. But anyway, so like some weapons you'll gain the ability to dual wield. There's also like time mines. Basically, when the developers were talking about this game back in the day, they were referring to it as a spiritual successor to GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Funny enough about GoldenEye, there's a legend with that game, as apparently that's coming back. So totally unrelated, getting off topic. But anyway, back to Time Splitters. So it was funny because this series was like popular during that generation. Then after the 2005 entry, Future Perfect, or whatever it was called, the series has pretty much been dead for the last, over a decade now, pretty much. I know early, like, in late May, they said they're essentially reviving the studio to bring a new one after THQ Nordic got the IP back, essentially. Like, about time, like, sign me up for that. Considering that, this is a series that I loved as a kid, like, nostalgia from, when because I was mainly a Nintendo guy back in the day. I didn't join, like, even though I played Halo, back in the day as well, on my brother's Xbox, but Time Splitters, this game was legit back in the day. I love this series, I'm, so there's also, PvP, like Team Deathmatch, there's also a game where you spread around, like, trying to light people on fire and other things. This series was really good back in the day, so yeah. Let me talk about arcade mode. Basically, in arcade mode, where you go through the set of missions, where you play as like random characters, and once you complete these objectives, you'll start unlocking like whether it's new characters or new modes or new maps. You kind of get the idea. So it was when a game was at a more simple time where you actually have to earn shit instead of buying them through like microtransactions on DLC. Like, modern gaming, what a sad state. And man, do I hate it, but there's also times where I love it. Anyway, so I guess to sum it up, Time Splitters 2, if you have access to like a Series X or Xbox One or whatever, I mean, pick up Time Splitters 2 and Future Perfect as well. I mean, they're $10 each, so. But man, what a series! After like revisiting Time Splitters 2 after so long, I think it still holds up. It's gonna be interesting to see how they essentially try to modernize the series now after the series being dead for so long. I know those things like rumors about like HD remake back in the day, but that obviously never materialized. Even though on some kind of Homefront game, there was like a way to essentially do it, replay, Time Splitters 2 in HD. But that wasn't discovered until like years later after that game came out. So, but other than that, though, if you got an Xbox, I highly, highly recommend. So, yeah, especially if you've played this before, huge nostalgia trip. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do in the future with this franchise. Considering that there's a new one coming, who knows when though? Considering that they weren't even started development of the game yet, because they had to essentially bring staff back essentially to revive this franchise. So really looking forward to it. So So let me know in the comments below. Do you remember this? And if you did, and if you didn't, are you gonna pick it up or not? I mean, it's $10, so why the hell not? So anyway, that's it for this video. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button. It really helps. And if you like the content, stick around by hitting that subscribe button. And I am out.